again, everybody. What is up? It is Ghost, and we are back again with another episode of the GD podcast. And today is actually a special episode because we do have a special guest with us.
He hasn't been with us for a while. Let's say that
he's been away from the channel for that long that I think he needs to reintroduce himself into the channel. So go ahead and introduce yourself, Rob, and explain who you are.
Even though like 99.9% of the subscribers come from me, but thanks, Ghost. Appreciate it. Also, my egotistical approach is just amazing. What's up, everybody? My name is Robin. I'm from the Netherlands. You might know my YouTube channel, Robin Gaming. There you go. You know what it is? I appear like, once every 2 months or so because a good friend of mine always used to say, slow and steady wins the race. So
slow and steady, it's a true phrase in certain contexts. Yeah. I do agree with that. Who wants to start off with what they've been playing this week?
I think we should start off with Callum because
every flipping week.
There's one specific thing that he absolutely adores this week.
Is it Metal Gear Solid 5?
Hell no.
I think it might. That is Game of the Year. However, I think Callum's probably got a different one, and I can't quite remember the name.
Hey,
of it.
I'm not saying it's game. Did I say it was Game of the Year? No.
It's not even a game. It's a DLC.
I know exactly. That's why this faggot. Oh, I just hate Oscar with such a passion. I want to break his legs. I literally want to break his legs right now. I'm serious. Yes, I have been playing The Taken King. No, I don't give a shit what everyone else thinks. I enjoy it. End of story.
When did it come out? Did it come out today?
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yesterday, effectively.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just wondering because you can't have to play that much of it, or is it that short a DLC before you
No,
quit?
it's not that short a DLC. It's actually decent compared to the other DLCs, I think, personally. Shut the fuck up.
But
compared to the other ones, but the other ones were 2 minutes.
I'll admit, it's
and the
longer.
Other ones were that shit.
Okay.
The only other person who's played it, right, is me.
I'm not talking about it. I'm so done. I'm just going to sit here in silence and jerk off.
That was one of our news topics, so we need to wait for that.
Callum, just seriously though, how the hell can you defend The Taken King? I just don't get it. Like, I bought the other DLCs. I got both. What's it called? Like House of Wolves, and what's the other one?
Dark
Below, right? Yeah. I mean, both of them are 5 story missions, which take you literally half an hour to beat, and you spend €20 for that. That's insane.
It's not even 5 though. It's like 3. Like Dark Below are 3.
Oh yeah, right. Well,
Dark Below was shit. I'm just putting. That's
the point though.
Whatever.
Like, as someone who actually played the game and now is like in rehab, but basically,
are you gonna wake up from a coma after 9 years or what?
Oh, these two don't get that, fucking idiots.
Of course they do. Come on. You would hope they know that at least.
I bet they don't.
Do you get the reference, Ghost and Callum?
I couldn't give less of a shit about your opinion, Robin. Just putting that out there.
I told you, they've got literally no idea what it means.
I'm not going to embarrass myself.
Oh,
so can we please just
God.
Can we please just move on to what you two have been playing, or Robin and Oscar, because we spent like already too long on Callum.
How can you justify paying £50 for Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain?
Okay, so explain.
This is going to be interesting.
Oscar, you may go ahead.
Okay, so this week pretty much I've been kind of playing through different types of games actually. I've not actually been playing one specific thing. Like the past few weeks maybe I've been playing like one game, like I'd say I've been playing Metal Gear Solid for example. So I've been playing that for a little bit. There was one moment earlier this week where I pretty much put all of my like teams, like I put them all into the R&D team. Because I needed to develop one thing for a Fulton, so
and then you just take them all out after you.
And you just take them all out, exactly.
Yeah.
So that took a bit of time, which is kind of annoying. That's another thing as well. Like it is kind of annoying that like you can't like auto like move everyone into one thing. I'd love being able to do that, but anyway, I pretty much did that so I could just make one thing, and that was pretty time consuming for one mission. But
it's longer than the whole Destiny game, so yeah.
So
I'm going to leave any minute now.
I thought you were going to say something else. So I've been playing Metal Gear Solid quite a lot. Obviously a bit of Rocket League every now and then. I have played through the majority of Destiny, The Taken King, just for the pure fact I wanted to play it.
And it took you 2 minutes or what?
It took me... I was playing it all of last night, so pretty much I finished the story in the space of about...
Story? Which story?
Story in about...
Oh, that was the best
in
bit
about 4 hours.
The fact that you were looking forward to the story because you had to think of an excuse that wasn't shit, and then you come up with that excuse to play it.
It was more the fact that I just wanted to see if it had a story, because they kept advertising all these cutscenes and stuff that they brought in and seeing if it actually has improved it. I'd say in a minor scale, it's better than the original Destiny story, but in general, it's definitely not anywhere close to what Metal Gear Solid 5 is. Metal Gear Solid 5
No
is doing.
shit.
Callum, you have no view on this. You've not played the game.
If you could see my face, you see I wouldn't care. So suck a dick.
So that's
Well,
why
we
you
will
just
see your
interrupted
face.
him because you didn't care. GG.
Pretty much.
Okay, Robin, go
You
ahead,
abuse.
because pretty much we're going on a tangent. as
Well, I
we
mean,
speak.
for me, the whole week has just been about one thing, and that's obviously the Taken King, right? No, yeah, I've been playing Metal Gear Solid 5. Just like I just put up my review. You haven't all seen it yet. You're not going to watch because you never watch my videos. But anyway, like,
Quit
I watch all your
self-promoting.
videos, Robin. I'm a massive fan.
I'm a huge Robin.
yeah, I know who isn't,
I
right?
know.
I
Who
think
isn't,
he's.
who
I
isn't?
think he's a
Respect
faggot.
from 2012.
No, but I basically like caught
No, it wasn't even
myself.
2012, was that?
Can I
Okay,
please?
go
Can I please finish my story for once?
No, you can't.
Let
I think
me
you're
talk.
A faggot.
Oh my god, I'm never
You're
going to
not
be
allowed
on this
to talk,
podcast
Robin.
anymore.
You
Well, that was it
you
for
have
me.
no
Thanks, everybody.
You have no say in this channel. You've been off it for so long. We
Yeah.
we are the people of this channel now.
Yeah, that's why Greatness Debates turned into Greatness Awaits for the past couple of months. Okay, so
Oh, man, get the camera.
shots fired.
Holy shit!
This is so tangent. Like this is like an insane tangent. Whenever Robin
Hey,
arrives, we just
you
do
can
something-
say what you want, but I get added to the conversation, and it's like 10 times more fun all of a sudden, right?
Okay, so Robin's been playing MGS5. What have I been playing?
No one
I've been
cares.
Playing.
Ghost, shut the fuck up. I was still doing my
Someone
story,
has
so
to
here we
say
go.
it.
So I was gonna say,
Oh my
I was
God.
gonna say it. Let me
Oh
talk.
God.
Here we go. So like, I pretty much put about 60 hours into Metal Gear Solid 5 over the past 2 weeks, and I think that's pretty much quite telling how much I enjoyed it. And yeah, now you may go ahead, Ghost.
That's
That
your
was
story.
my great addition
That
to this
is
conversation.
brilliant.
There
That
you go.
is your deep,
Absolutely brilliant.
profound story.
I know.
about your journey on Metal Gear Solid 5 from the beginning to the end, and what was good about the game, and what was bad about the game, and everything that you wanted to explain to Greatest Debates. Anyway, what have I been playing? I've been playing not much, if I'm being honest, because I've been working a lot on my Until Dawn playthrough, which is now finished, but I've been working a lot on editing that and uploading that, because it's actually harder than you'd think uploading daily. Like,
Can I ask you one
I
question?
know a certain someone couldn't maintain.
Can I
it
ask
for
you a
while,
question,
but-
Juan?
Boom, boom.
And how long did your Until Dawn sessions take each? I
Well,
could swear I
total-
saw parts of
it
your
is a short
playthrough where you
game.
literally were wearing different t-shirts all the time. So like, did you seriously play it like 15 minutes each or something, or what?
Or were you
No.
just like swapping t-shirts to get like a bit of dynamic in there?
I did. No, I actually played it in 1.5 hour sessions. So you've been tuning into my parts.
Ah, that might be
every
it.
once every 3 or 4 parts.
Okay,
which,
right,
which
right.
will be why.
Right.
So yeah, it's great to see you've been watching every part of the playthrough there, Robin. But,
Well, I don't watch playthroughs. I have no trouble admitting that. So yeah.
Yeah, well, you made it,
he
you
just
made it
watches the video to
seamless.
Yeah,
see if
I
he
just-
change shirts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because my shirts are also stylish. Like the one I'm wearing right now, you can just see how much of a fashion sense I have.
I'm sorry, but
yes.
mine is a million times better, and the viewers can tell that right now.
Does it have a tractor on it?
Okay.
Is it a Taken King shirt?
Is it fucking Taking King shirt?
Just had cider on.
Oh, God.
Anyway.
It's not like there's a can of cider
So,
in here somewhere.
for fuck's sake, we've not got past the first segment of this
No
podcast.
one
and we've been
cares
recording
Yeah,
for
about
like
your
10
opinion, Quan.
But hey, we gotta kind of
Anyway.
like compensate for the no news that we have. So you know.
Oh wait, no, we do have one news, which is the Taken King.
One news.
no, we do have more news.
We
Anyway,
have one news.
Moving.
That's
moving
cracking
on,
English right there.
I have been playing some games. Been playing Rocket League, like the season mode on that, just for the bants. Been playing like the pro level, like the hardest level, just to see how
All-Star,
hard
I
it
think it's
really is.
called.
All Star, right? Okay.
Mm.
I've won like shut up. I've won like 9 games, lost like 6. So that's something.
Banter.
And then I tried to play The Witcher 3 yesterday because I am still trying to complete that before I get MGS5 because now I'm probably going to get it. But I tried to play The Witcher 3 yesterday and I got the good old blue screen of death on my PC, so that was fun. But yeah,
That's why I don't play on
that's-
PC.
Well, it only happens hardly ever.
PC
Actually,
faggot race.
that's like the 3rd time ever since I bought my PC. So, you know, it's
bought a
worth
PC?
It's worth the extra.
It was a genuine
yeah,
question,
yeah,
to be
yeah.
honest, but yeah.
No, it wasn't, Robin.
Yeah, it was.
Stop being a faggot.
I
you
kn-
know I've had a PC.
Yeah, I knew you
for
play on
fucking
PC. I didn't know you bought a new one. So yeah.
No, I didn't buy a new. No, I mean when I bought a new one a year ago.
Ah, okay.
Anyway, what is the next segment? Is that the news?
What
I believe
news?
We have more
Okay,
segments.
the news. The Taken
News?
King has come out recently. Moving
I
on.
love
from
how the
that.
news that we have.
Let's go to
is
the other
that
one.
the Taken
No, the
King-
other bit of news. The other bit of news. This is something that all of our Nintendo's fans will appreciate because
Which is
a
not-
new Nintendo president has been elected. What do you guys think of it?
I think we just dropped to 0% viewer rate. So yeah.
Well, let's be honest. I mean, it's not like huge news because we knew it was going to happen anyway.
Yeah, it was.
So,
but he didn't he predict that the Wii U was going to fail? Supposedly.
Well, I mean, the Wii
That's
U
what
was
people are
destined to fail when they announced it.
No, but
So-
but the fact that he predicted it, is that not some sort of a good sign that it's that the Nintendo may be heading in some sort of right direction? I know.
Is that not some sort of a sign that he
big
should have
influence.
literally stopped production when they were actually making the Wii U, rather than saying it afterwards? Like, oh yeah, it was destined to fail.
Oh wait,
Okay.
Robin, who bought a Wii U?
Well, he didn't have.
Yeah, that's the point, actually.
Hey, I'm not saying I even agree with him,
That
Callum.
is a massive part. Oh my god.
When do you actually
Callum-
use your Wii U, Robin? Like,
Callum
have you ever
redeemed
used? Well,
himself.
apart from obviously when you first got it, but like, do you like ever use it like on a daily basis?
I have no, definitely not anymore. No, I have. I mean, I have been using it like quite regularly for a couple of months, just playing Mario Kart and Super Smash. But like, they're cool games and stuff, but really they don't last that much longer than any other game out there, I feel. And you know, people always told me that, oh yeah, Mario Kart is a game you can keep playing forever, you know, it will last you a couple of years. I don't think that's true at all, you know, it lasted like a couple months for me. It's still cool to play it every once in a while with my family or friends or whatever. But I don't think I've touched my Wii U in the past 2 months anymore, so that's kind of telling.
Oh, okay.
Hey Robin,
Well,
I'll tell
there
you
go.
a game that does go on forever though.
Oh god, don't
Oh
do
god,
it.
here we go.
Metal Gear
Yeah,
Solid 5.
it goes on forever with the same repetitive missions,
I
Cal.
wonder.
Metal Gear
what
Solid
he's going
5.
to say next.
Yeah, screw
Yeah.
you.
Right.
GG.
So, viewer topics.
What the
What?
I
fuck?
believe
We just
Oscars-
skipped. We just
We
skipped
just
from
skipped
like
the
the
Pez
news.
news, you idiot.
The-
Oh,
Do you want to quickly mention that, Quan? For
No one
reason,
cares
really?
about Pez
no,
anyway.
I didn't. No, that's Callum. That.
What's
Pez, apparently the review scores for it have been decent, which is something.
The average
Why is
support.
that news? It's not news. We said before we're not going to spend a lot of time in the news because there's not a lot of news.
Well,
so let's go
I
on to
mean,
the
they
viewer
they
topics.
almost leaked Last of Us 2 again.
Oh,
Yeah,
Shit, yeah.
What's
There's loads of
Right.
different news that we've
How
just
did
like
you,
missed
why
out.
didn't you say that before the
'Cause
video?
Robin's a
dropped?
retard.
Because I'm saying it
Everybody
now.
knows
Be
it.
happy I'm saying it now.
Oh, I knew
Okay.
about it before the video, but I was just like, well, Robin made a video on it, so why would why would we mention it? But yeah, sure, you can mention it if you want. I mean, it's interesting because the fact that Naughty Dog have constantly keep like saying that they're gonna. Well, they're not saying that they're definitely gonna make Last of Us 2, but Nolan North hinted towards it. Now it was Josh Scherer who did it. It's like they're all just basically hinting towards it. I mean, they're making a movie with it with Neil Druckmann at the helm of that. They just seem to be like essentially making it into a franchise. So it's inevitable that we're gonna make a sequel. It was just they've not announced it yet, and they probably won't announce it until what Robin said in his last video, which was until next year at E3 probably.
You actually
Yeah.
See, he
watched
does watch
Robin's
your videos,
video?
Robin.
What's
Yeah, I
wrong
know.
with
He's
you?
my biggest fan.
I said this before. I represent from 2012. So
Dutchland
personally-
represent.
my first
When
personal,
Robin actually had a Dutch accent. That
yeah,
was-
my personal favorite video was his 5K face reveal video. I think
3,
Intro.
2, 1. Come
Two,
shot.
one. Ha!
I remember that one because that was towards the end of I think it was the end of 2012. I can't remember. Who fucking knows?
I want to not remember it anymore. So,
Oh, I
yeah.
love it. I want to see it. I want to see it.
I
But
bet you
unfortunately,
do.
Robin's
I
a
remember
knob
it
end
like it
decides to
was-
take it off his
Robin
fucking
gave
channel.
his 5k face reveal or riot.
Yeah, put it in the comments. Hashtag face reveal or
I
right.
think we
Hashtag
should have a
intro.
straw poll.
Right.
So there's that bit of news. I mean, my personal opinion on it was not really one of surprise at all because we already knew there was going to be a The Last of Us 2. I mean, it was fairly obvious from what Nolan North said before, and this was just more confirmation of it. I still am not convinced there should be necessarily a The Last of Us 2.
I've always said that as well. Me and
Well,
Connor
of course we
agreement
had
about
that
it.
mass. Of course we had that all had that mass debate because I have to say the two was very far apart from each other. Otherwise, you guys would start giggling. But we did have that very large debate about it at one point when Greatness Debates was actually about debates, which was whether The Last of Us 2 should actually happen. And I remember specifically Robin saying it was going to happen, and us three saying it. Well, not predicting it, but saying it should happen or it shouldn't. And I've always been of the opinion that I think they left it off really well with The Last of Us. I think it was very open to imagination, to be honest. So. I'd prefer that ending to what they could do with The Last of Us 2.
It probably will be a
Because-
better game than The Last of Us 1, I reckon. The second one, I reckon, will probably be better than the first
No,
one.
because
I
the
think
magic of the
it's
first
so-
game will be lost, I think.
But I think, well, no, it won't be. I don't think it will be lost. It just won't be maintained to as high quality
Okay,
because
yeah.
I think to a certain extent the game is just so focused on the story, and I'm not saying that it's going to be in any way like necessarily worse than The Last of Us, the original Last of Us. I just don't think it's necessary to have a sequel, and it's probably going to blow us all away. There's definitely a possibility of that, but me personally,
Who cares if it's necessary? I don't get it. Like, you're getting another Last of Us game that's going to be just as good, if not better. Why not be excited about it? It's so...
I just prefer a new IP. That's all because I think The Last
just
of
got
Us
a new IP.
is such a good...
It's called
The Last of Us. The Last of Us is a new IP.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't deny it.
Yeah, exactly. But I want another new IP. I don't want another Last of Us. I want another new IP because Naughty Dog shows their flexibility with what games they could do. I prefer another new IP as opposed
I
to Last
prefer
of Us
Jak
2.
4, but yeah.
Okay.
Because Jak 4 is
I
just
prefer
better.
Crash Bandicoot 4.
Oh, I would want that.
Yeah, it doesn't
To be honest,
surprise me.
I don't really care about Jak because I didn't really feel when I started playing a little bit of it when I was on holiday in the summer. I just didn't enjoy it. It just was not fun. Sorry, Callum. Just thought
Which
I'd
one
say
did
that.
you
The first
play?
game- The first one. I
The
started
first one
playing
is the
it.
best one.
Yeah, but I started playing it and it's like the open world thing. and I was
Did you
like,
just
this isn't
say
fun.
that the first one was the best one?
Hands down, Callum.
You're
Come at me.
what the actual fuck is going through your
Hey,
brain right now?
Callum, guess what? You're the one playing the Taken King, I'm the one playing Metal Gear Solid 5. Your
Great,
opinion is
fantastic.
invalid.
Fantastic, Robin.
Your
I couldn't
opinion
give
is
less of a shit
invalid.
about your opinion. Go shoot yourself. I said I was on my
In this
period.
episode.
Oh my god.
It's
this
on
is...
an all-time.
I was
This is
drinking, so I
brutal.
couldn't reply.
He was drinking. Brilliant, Robin. Fantastic.
Yeah, drinking water, let me clarify. Thank you.
Is it from your
okay.
infinite mug of water though?
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's my
glass.
holy cup of
Glass.
holy
I'm
water.
drinking water out of a mug. I mean, who does that? That's ridiculous. That's so fucking stupid.
People
Hey,
in
I'm also
Dutchland.
roasting my buns, so I mean,
He's roasting. He is roasting his buns.
Is that for dinner tonight,
Yes.
Rowb?
oh yes.
10 out
Are
of
your
10.
buns
There's roasted
warm?
buns. I remember seeing the photo. I think it was around E3 time, wasn't it? You posted photos of roasted buns. They're buns with meat inside. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is not how I imagined it. I thought it would be like a baguette with like lettuce and shit in it, but no, it's just like some weird Dutch food. If I, guess.
I thought it was some kind of Urban Dictionary definition kind of thing, but that's just
Yeah,
me.
that's true. That's true. It could be an Urban Dictionary.
Alabama Hot Pocket for the win.
Actually, why haven't we written that in Urban Dictionary? Why haven't we put that in? That should be totally fucking.
Because there's a million times better things in Urban Dictionary than roasted buns.
That's true. My personal favourite is actually the Angry Pirate.
Nah, the Alabama Hot Pocket, mate.
I love the Angry Pirate personally.
That is funny,
I-
I'll give you that.
I love that one. When I read that out to my mates, that was just oh my god.
Wait,
that
you
was
have
hilarious.
mates?
Fuck you, Robin.
You have friends?
Robin,
People
your
are really
your
enjoying
Robin,
this
your
gaming
friends
podcast.
consist of just people who come round to your house to play LAN parties. That's
Oh, Mum, get the camera!
Oh my god.
Totally.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Oh, this is unreal. This is just like a parring session.
is
It's not
brilliant.
a
Yeah,
podcast
This is
anymore. It's
absolutely
just,
Oh, man.
brilliant.
Shots fired everywhere.
Pew, pew,
This
pew.
Do you know where else
podcast
there's
is
shots
reaching new
fired?
heights.
Do you know where else there's shots
Yeah.
fired? Destiny.
oh my god.
Right. So,
Viewer topic.
moving on. How the fuck did we manage to speak for like another 5 minutes about nothing?
Yeah, thanks, Callum.
Literally nothing.
Yeah. Hashtag blame Callum.
Hashtag shoot yourselves.
So, as we well know,
Destiny's the
we
best
have
game
some.
ever.
We always have some viewer topics that we decide to look at from the last episode. Obviously, now this is another thing. We did obviously not upload the 4th episode, which is going to be turning to this one because pretty much we decided that instead of just having like one podcast, recording 2 podcasts in 1 week, it'd just be better to like join one together. And obviously, having Robin along is a pretty major thing. Although hey, Robin.
He's still a fag.
Yeah, still a faggot, of course. He's not
Thanks,
changing
Callum.
that.
Anytime. You know I'm always here for you.
Callum, you want to play some Taken King afterwards?
Yeah, if you're up for it.
Yeah,
One
cool.
of the
Sound.
comments which I personally liked was from Stefan Evans, which was, "Who is this Cameron you speak of? Is it Jake's boyfriend?"
Cameron, please.
To which Robin replied, "It's like his boyfriend, but also his granddad. Yeah, it's complicated."
Oh, that's brilliant.
I mean, it's like literally, that's the answer.
That is the answer, though.
No,
That's
it's
true.
not. It's not the
Oh, he's
answer.
just
it
your
is.
he's just your boyfriend.
Untrue.
Shall we explain it right here and right now?
No,
I think
I'll
we should.
explain it because I know you're going to explain it. You're going to explain it in a faggot way because you're going to emphasise all the things that I don't need to emphasise.
Plan's getting on his period now. This is insane.
Basically, I have a friend called Cameron. I go to school with Cameron. I'm a friend with Cameron.
And you fuck
That is-
Cameron.
That is all that's there. We play pro clubs together with my other mate from where I used to live, and it's all great banter. Okay, it's really great banter. Right.
Yeah, but how
So
did
like-
the
so-
yeah, but the,
so
the
no-
Cameron
Cameron,
thing?
please come.
Can I?
No,
No, I'm
that is
explaining.
what we're looking for.
I'm explaining.
Go on, Quan. Go on.
If you give me some
Quan.
time. Anyway, so pro clubs, which is back to where we were on the conversation.
This
Cameron?
is FIFA 16. If anyone
I
doesn't know,
have
FIFA
yes,
16
this,
is
this
or
is
FIFA 15.
FIFA because
Yeah.
I bought FIFA 15 to play pro clubs with them.
There you go.
Because
Get
I
to the
actually
story,
like-
man.
I actually like playing with my real friends in real life.
Yeah, thanks, Quan. Go
So I bought that.
Wait, you have
where,
friends?
Where are we in the story? I wanted to shut up. So I was playing with my other friend on pro clubs, and we were losing desperately.
Was it Cameron?
As a result, no, it wasn't. It wasn't Cameron. It was my other friend.
Was
As
he
a result-
76 years old?
As a result,
Then it was Cameron.
As a result, I went on to what I thought was my pro clubs chat on Facebook to ask Cameron to come and join us on pro clubs.
So what you're saying is
So
you
that-
asked
no,
him
no.
to come.
Yeah.
You disgust me.
I asked him to help us on pro clubs because the person who I was playing with was abysmal at the time, and I really thought that we were going to lose every match unless.
Is your
he
friend's
joined
perhaps
us.
fucking retarded?
So he's not that bad, but he was just having a bad day. So I go and
I bet
put-
you were having a bad day
Cameron-
until Cameron came.
and I go and put into what is eventually what I realise
The wrong chat.
the chat that I am in with these faggots, and I put Cameron, please come, and I tried to delete the message as fast as possible.
That did not work.
But they still saw it.
And we absolutely
So now,
abused him
to
for
this
it. It was
day,
literally
and
hilarious.
Now
Yeah.
to this day, no, you didn't abuse me for it.
Yeah.
My sister came into my room.
God.
Oh,
and
she came too.
Shouting Cameron, and you just started shouting Cameron, and then Lily was just like, "Ooh, who's?" And she thought you were saying Carmen, a girl, and she was like, "Ooh, you're seeing this girl," and you thought I was on about Cameron. So she's just like, "Ooh, you're seeing Carmen," and you guys are like laughing your tits off because you think that she's on about Cameron.
And then
It
you
was
turn
just
around
such
to
a
her and
weird
say, "Oh, actually, I'm
situation.
seeing Cameron. I made him come."
We did this all over a
So-
Skype call as well, so we did kind of record it, but Quan
still-
refuses to send over the audio, which is
I
kind of
still have the audio. I'm not sending it over for
bullshit.
Come on, M9.
No,
Anyway.
I'm not.
People
Join the
want to
bands.
see this video. People want to see how hilarious this
Yeah.
is.
Okay, again, similar to whatever we discussed before about the voting system. If you want to go and say something in the comments, if you want to see that video, go and see it. But honest to God, it's not relevant anymore because that happened months ago. And despite the group chat now being called "Cameron, please come," a joke like that was only made
With a
today.
photo of Cameron and you.
It's not even Cameron. It's not Cameron.
It's a photo.
Yeah,
of
that's
Quan,
Cameron.
It's a photo of Quan and his granddad put together. And it's hilarious.
I'm just abused in this.
I get abused more than you. How do you think I feel?
Oh
Yeah,
my
but you
God.
played a Taken King. Come on, you've got
God's
a comment
sake,
for you.
Robin. I was about to call you Oscar
Okay.
because I'm so used to having a go at Oscar for taking
Let's
the piss.
get back on track because I have a topic here. I think it's quite an interesting one. So it comes from Extreme Weirdness, which is a lot easier name to say. I can't speak.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much: would you ever show this channel to people who you know personally?
Cameron knows about YouTube, my YouTube channel.
Well, I mean, I'm barely on it, so I couldn't give a shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
Robin.
go for
Robin,
a no,
obviously.
because people would know about my porn career.
But like,
Well, I
obviously,
mean,
that's like a
it's a
truthful
really-
answer. So I think
It's a
that's
really
pretty
weird
interesting.
situation, actually. It's a really awkward one because
Yeah.
I still feel awkward telling people that I have a
'Cause you're an
YouTube
awkward
channel
person.
He's not
No,
awkward when he's around Cameron.
Generally speaking, I'm just going to ignore everything you say now. Generally speaking, I'm like quite open to that sort of stuff. But like last time, in my old school actually, like a few people found out and they just pretty much abused me for like a whole year. And they were my friends. It was just banter. It wasn't like that bad, but it was still
Yeah.
like off-putting, and that sort of put me off from telling anybody else. I mean, I only tell people who I'm really good friends with and who actually know anything about gaming, because if I told someone who didn't game, then it's sort of pointless. They don't understand what it's all about, and
yeah.
they'll probably think it's stupid. So yeah, very few people know in real life about my gaming channel, and if they do, I mean, generally speaking, they're probably my close friends who
Or Granddad.
know what it is.
Oh, grand.
Or Cameron.
Or granddad.
Yeah, but that's the same person, Callum. The next one may answer.
I'll answer.
Yeah, Callum, go for it.
I think I'm in the same sort of situation. Like, it's nerve-wracking, I guess, maybe, and kind of scary, I guess. I don't even know. It's Yeah,
I don't know.
you'd get sort of ridiculed for it. Because
Yeah,
it's not
you
something
would.
that's seen as, I guess,
It's
normal.
for some reason it's still seen as some sort of nerdy thing to do,
Yeah.
even though YouTube is as big as it is and is as popular as it is, and even though like most of my friends do like probably are subscribed to YouTube channels and that sort of stuff, for some reason it's still seen as something you should
If
be
you do it
embarrassed
yourself,
about.
it's not quite like people will say. So, oh yeah. So, for example, if I told people like about GreatnessDebates, I would say, oh yeah, we've got 1,100 or so subscribers, but like and then people would be like, oh okay, that's pretty decent to be fair, but people would just instantly think, well, that's just sad because you're doing YouTube. It might be interesting that you've got 1,000 people watching you or theoretically watching you, but
But it's even worse when you have a smaller channel. I mean, like, keep in mind. Oh, that's my dinner. I told you. I fucking
dinner
told
bell.
you. I
The
told
bell
you
is
that this was
ringing.
happening 5 minutes early.
is that
Anyway,
Cameron
Jesus
calling you down?
Come get it, big boy.
Shall we move on to the next topic? Because I'm going to need to go. Is there anything else I need to
Yeah,
input
just
into
finish your
this
story and
podcast?
then we'll continue.
What
Yeah.
story?
Yeah, well, what you were
Cameron-
just talking about, Cameron.
Wait, his
was the
granddad
show?
or Cameron?
Yeah, you were just bringing up how you were with Cameron the other day.
Goodbye. I'm going.
Bye, Quan.
Bye,
Juan
Juan.
is off.
Oscar,
go.
wait, did you already give like a proper answer though?
Well, I'm just pretty much saying that I probably would never tell people just for the pure fact that it might cause public humiliation.
Yeah.
But it's obviously like it depends in what scale. Like I'm sure people like. I mean, I guess you can't really use PewDiePie as an example because like that's the thing. I'm trying to think of like people who are like reasonably like still in school but they are pretty big.
Yeah.
And that would be like difficult. So like say if you've got like 100,000 subscribers and you are still 17, 18, similar ages to us. Obviously not Robin, he's like 20 something, but yeah, like similar ages to us, and then you obviously 100,000 people are following you essentially on Twitter, on YouTube. But like it's like really interesting, but it's like people would probably still hate you for it.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't make any sense. Like it's just that difference between like you've achieved something, but no one's going to see what you've achieved. They're just going to see, well, you're probably sad because you're doing YouTube.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate. I don't think that will actually change for a long time, unless maybe like I think particularly if you're doing gaming YouTubing, it's
Yeah.
different if
Yeah,
you're doing
yeah.
gaming YouTubing. But if you're doing something maybe like funny vlogs or something, maybe you might not get like as much abused for it, but especially with gaming, people will be like, well, that's just sad and you're like a nerd or whatever.
Which
like,
is funny because I find funny vlogs way worse, to be honest. Like I can't stand that stuff. But
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. I know it is annoying. When like you see, it's funny because you see all of these like funny vlog people getting like so much like many more subscribers than like gaming
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
when their content isn't that good.
Good,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, well, it's
So-
the same thing with games. It's just the people acting crazy getting the subscribers. Like that's the thing on YouTube these days. Generally, like the biggest audience is children, like from about
That's
10 to 16 or something, I think, and they like to watch the sort of let's play stuff and the people acting all crazy, and I just don't get it because once again, like I honestly just hate it. I can't stand it. If I see somebody acting all weird and not like himself, then I'll just quit. I'll stop watching. But I mean, for me though, like I started with YouTube 3.5 years ago or something now already, and in that first year I was still in high school, and you've all seen my old videos, and I sounded
2012
pretty terrible.
represent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounded pretty terrible. Like in terms of, did he just actually do that?
Did he join in and then quit?
He's just a massive ballant.
They won't even hear it either because his audacity would have stopped.
Oh,
So they won't
yeah.
hear it.
I don't know, maybe.
Quan just randomly came into the fucking Skype call and said, "What's up, everybody's Robbie Gaming?"
Yeah.
And left.
Thanks, Quan. Appreciate it. Anyway, what I was saying is that, like, my first year, I remember, some people knew about it and they were kind of sometimes joking about it or showing it to other people and kind of having a laugh at it. And that definitely sucked, But at the same time, I agree it's kind of about the numbers as well. And at the same time, I feel like, these days there's much less to be ashamed about for my channel in particular compared to like 3.5 years ago. Plus the fact that I've got 45,000 subscribers and I've got 5 to 10,000 people watching every video of mine, and that's a great thing. And therefore, like I'm honestly, I'm pretty proud of it, and I even put it in, for example, what do you even call that? Like where you put all the
CV.
Yeah,
call it
yeah,
CV,
yeah. Like I put it in my CV and stuff for work, just so they know that I've kind of had a lot of, because it's still kind of work experience, if you get what I mean. You still put 4 to 5 hours into each video, and I've made 500 of them or something. So like, yeah, that's quite some dedication, to be honest. And yeah, I mean, the company I'm working for right now for my internship actually really liked the idea. I'm actually making a video for them as I speak. Like, you know, not right now, obviously, but
now. Like podcasting, I'm doing it.
yeah, I'm doing it right now. This video will be uploaded to their website. No, but like, yeah, at the moment, you know, when I'm at work today, actually, I made a video for them because they needed me to do some kind of programming tutorial for their website, and I offered to do that because they knew about my experience with making videos. So yeah, it really is about, you know, numbers, and at the same time what your content is kind of like. But I have no problem anymore telling people about my YouTube channel, but that's just me personally. I understand when people do, because it's kind of, you know, you never know how people are going to react to it. So
yeah, exactly.
That's what I'm scared of, really. You know.
Yeah.
Plus the fact that I'm like a world famous porn star, that doesn't help.
Yeah, that's I mean, if you're seen doing podcasts on a gaming channel, it might bring down your reputation, might it come?
Unfortunately, yeah. I'd be seen as a bit of a nerd.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but then I guess you could get involved in something like the nerdy more porn, maybe. I don't know if that exists.
Yeah, let's not go into my domain.
Thanks for watching our gaming podcast, everybody.
So,
more viewer topics.
I'll have a look at some questions.
Oh, we have even more? Holy shit.
Well, let's
well, you haven't been here, Robin, so you don't even know.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's a few different kind of things.
Yeah,
like
nothing's really interesting.
So Justin Fung says, my viewer topic is, what are your thoughts on Sucker Punch's like new game or next game? So like, what do you think it might be? Because I mean, that's interesting. I wonder if they would do another Infamous. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because I don't think
it would, honestly. I mean, it kind of.
I think
you
it's
couldn't
really
carry on with
50-50.
Delson. You couldn't carry on with Delson. I don't think. So
Yeah.
it'd have to be a new character, which I don't know if they'd make the same mistake in that eyes again. Even though I personally like Delson as a character, I think people like really wanted Cole to show up, but you know there was the element of having a new character, which might have been interesting to some people, especially as it was on PS4 and it was like one of those. It was like a semi-launch title because it launched in like March time of the next year, but.
Yeah, but don't you think that if they brought out another Infamous game with the same sort of mechanics, the same sort of like gameplay, story-wise, and all that,
well, the
that's
gameplay
kind of
was brilliant.
milking
The
it.
story wasn't very good. I mean, it was an average story.
Yeah, it's still milking it. It's doing an Assassin's Creed, and yeah, we all know how I get about that.
Oh yeah, but Assassin's Creed is every year.
It's different. It's different for sure.
Yeah, no,
Like
but it's
Uncharted
still
comes
milking
out-
it, like bringing it
Yeah.
through. Like that franchise is what, 3 games old, yeah. So if I think
that's not.
No, I know it's not that bad because they don't release like every year, but I still think that's going to be milking it a bit.
I don't know. If they have fresh ideas, then I'm fine with a sequel. But like, yeah, I don't know. I think it's 50-50. I honestly don't get why people wanted Cole to come back. I mean, I don't in any way think Cole was that great of a character at all.
He was better than Delson, let's be honest.
I don't even know about that. Like, I don't find both that interesting. So yeah.
I like the concept that Delson was more comedic.
Yeah,
That's what
true.
I enjoyed. Like the idea that Delson was a little bit more funny. I think it's more because Troy Baker's quite a charismatic person. But then, like, I mean, I kind of like the idea that you didn't have this kind of serious dude walking around shooting electricity out of his hands.
That's awesome, though.
Well, yeah, but so was Delson going up in the air and coming down and smashing smoke everywhere. I mean, it's like both characters were cool for their own different reasons. I think it was more the fact that Cole was very, very serious. Delson was a little bit more comedic in the sense that he was doing it more for the fun of it, I suppose.
Yeah,
Than Cole was doing it, I'll save everyone from the beast or whatever. It's like, you know, it's kind of. I think they are different characters, and I think that's why it caused so much controversy in the sense that. People enjoyed the original Infamous character. It's like if you went from Uncharted and you started off with Nathan Drake and you moved on to, say, in this example maybe Sam. If you moved on to Sam, I mean, and they're two different characters altogether. I mean, they might be very close related, but they are different in their personalities. So there is that element of you don't want to completely fuck it up and basically break it, in the sense that one character is better than the other. But I don't know. I don't know if they could make another game actually.
A new IP would be better.
I think Sucker Punch should make another game that is a new IP. Maybe go back to the way that they did with Ratchet and Clank. No, well, that was in
Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper, that's what they made, didn't they? So I don't know. We'll have to see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Indeed, we will.
But I guess the movie kind of topics thing now. I guess again, I've not watched anything, so I have no view on this at all as usual. But I'm sure maybe Callum, you have something, especially with Age of Ultron releasing on DVD and Blu-ray this week. So
Yeah, I can't even speak. I got that Tuesday. Watched that last night. Well, that night even. I've been watching Marvel's Agent Carter as well, which wasn't actually that bad. I finished watching the first series of that. New series of Gotham comes out soon, which just like gives me a raging boner. But that is pretty much all that I've been watching.
Okay.
Shut up, Robin. You're a faggot. You play Metal Gear
What is
Solid.
this segment? Is it just about?
like, have you been watching any like movies or TV this week? That kind of thing.
Nah, not really. I guess. I mean, I watched True Detective season 2, but that was already a couple of weeks back. That's pretty much it. I've just been too busy playing games and
Have you not watched Lord of the Rings lately?
No, weirdly enough. I mean, even though I watch it like every 2 months or something. But yeah, like should be watching it soon again.
I agree. So should I.
That's a good recommendation though. Go watch Lord of the Rings if you haven't.
Indeed,
already.
definitely do that. This is the only thing that me and Robin actually agree on, except for Breaking Bad.
Yeah, except you still haven't
obviously.
seen The Hobbit and you call yourself a fan, please.
I'm a fan of Lord of the Rings, not the faggot
Yeah,
shit
but you
that
gotta
is The
watch the
Hobbit.
DLC too. You know, The Hobbit, just like the Taken King. Yeah.
Is this DLC as crap as Destiny's though?
Well, it's surprisingly better. So yeah.
Damn.
But, that's not
Anyway.
a surprise at all that it's better.
Anyhow.
Yeah.
Right. Well, anyway, I think we're getting towards the end of the podcast. I mean, Quan's already left because he's got dinner at 7 as always.
Let's be honest, it got a lot better since.
That is true. We've been more focused since.
We
Quan
haven't
left.
argued as much. It's the original 3 right now. Screw Quan.
Yeah, the original
true,
3.
the original
we should
3.
keep it like this.
Just boot Quan out of the podcast.
yeah.
Joking,
Yeah,
Quan,
right.
we love you really, ish.
Yeah.
But you love
Yeah.
Cameron more than you do love us.
Yeah, you should just let Cameron come.
I've also noticed that my camera died about 10 minutes ago.
Oh, for
so-
God's
Cameron.
sake, again?
I don't know. I was 100% sure it cleared it all out, and for some weird last reason, it's just stopped recording.
I think
So
I had audio problems, so we'll see. Whatever.
This podcast has been brilliant. Just 10 out of 10. Podcast. Must podcast
Yeah,
again.
Yeah. Yeah.
So anyway, thank you a lot for watching.
And we hope to see you again.
and-
That pulls
Next
back.
time.
awkward.
That wasn't. I just said next time.
There we go.
Oh, damn.
Goodbye.
Fun times.
10 out of
Dutch.
10.
Panther.